So, I am Tyler Jett. This is the first episode of Party Viking Talks. I apologize for the audio issue. You're catching it right here live on Twitch today. It will be posted next week on YouTube, over at Party Viking Talks on YouTube. If you want to drop by, give it a sub, give it a listen. Whenever it's posted, it will be edited down just to cut out a little bit of what just happened. Without further ado, I'm going to get right into it. My first guest is Dimitri Alexandrov, been a good friend of mine in the wrestling business for probably about 3 or 4 years now, I think. It's something like that, about 4 years. So, let's get into it.
When it's time to party, we will party.
Dimitri, what's up, buddy?
Hello.
So,
How are you?
fucking pizza cutter.
I have this delicious Quest pizza that I've added chicken to. It is nutritious, and I'm gonna have it for this whole interview. So this is my payment, I guess.
Maybe I should have started with like CJ Ward or something.
Oh, thanks. Chill guy gaming.
Yeah, man. Hey, dude, he's playing those retro games. He's loving it. He's having a good time. Let's make sure my mic is working on this one. All right, turn that down. That seems like it's way too loud. All right. So first off, I just wanted you.
We seem to be working.
All right. So, okay, they can't really hear you, so I'm gonna crank your audio. Go ahead and say something for me.
Hello, I'm saying something for you. Hi. How are you?
Can you guys hear him now?
Hello.
Yeah, you got that.
Coming out of this one.
Let's say you got like a 3. No, it's coming out of your headphones.
Oh, is it? Is it actually coming out here?
Yeah.
That might help.
Let's see, a $300 fucking pair of wireless SteelSeries headphones and.
Try 100.
What did you get them for 100? That's cheap as hell.
Best Buy, man.
Really, dude?
Seriously.
The wired ones are like $80.
Dude, I'll give you a wired one. I had those first, and then I got that really cushy job, and it was like, yeah, hey, here we go. And then
Dude.
I was like, I don't know. I started buying things from my computer at one time. I was living in Houston. It really sucked.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember the nightmare that was your old job.
Yeah.
So
I kind of missed it though. I like money.
yeah, no, I can understand that. I feel the money part of it. That.
Yeah. It's COVID-19. I love you.
Fuck it, I don't need a notepad. I was gonna pull up my notes, but screw it. So what I really wanted to start with, hey, what's going on, Robin? What I really wanted to start with was kind of a, just a brief, like how long you've been doing this, how long, just kind of give me a brief rundown of like your time in the wrestling business, man.
Sure, man. Got in the business. Okay. I didn't have my first match until 2015.
Uh-huh.
I took my first bump. I say that very, nonchalantly, but I took my first bump in 2013, like August.
Like bump of cocaine or like?
No, brother, let's just do it. I took a bump in wrestling for Brad Eubanks, and it was like, okay, whatever. But it took a while for me to actually debut and actually properly get trained, thanks to Brian Breaker. Guy saved my life.
Oh, yeah. So beforehand, were you kind of like I hesitate to call you a yarder, but was that kind of like the?
Well, I got trained by Brad, kind of.
By Brad, kind of.
I mean, he didn't have a lot of time for me. God bless him.
He was too busy painting his face.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, a man. What is it? A man they call Fuel or something like that, or a man called Fuel?
The man called Fuel.
Yeah, that's it.
I like Brad. He's a nice guy. He totally didn't. He was going through weird stuff that later ended in his divorce. I would set up the ring. I'd get maybe 20 to 30 minutes of training, kind of. But it'd be like, kind of doing bumps, trying to do a flip bump too early and landing on my neck, shit like that. And then I got injured in a seminar, or goofing off after seminar. I broke my collarbone, so I was out for like 6 months, and I was just doing commentary for him and stuff. And
what seminar was it?
It was actually a Brian Breaker seminar.
Oh, okay. So the guy that ended up training you, broke your collarbone at his seminar.
Well, it was right after me and a guy named Clint Cassidy, no relation to any of the other Cassidys.
I was about to say,
were-
the
Yeah, no.
Trip Cassidy's lesser known brother.
Dude, me and Fade used to have a joke. They're all related, but let me get to that in a minute. Yeah, we goofed off after the seminar, and it was like, I think key fireman's carried me, was airplane spinning me, and I like put him in a guillotine, and we just both rolled all over my shoulder. So I have really screwed up shoulder because of that, and I didn't get any doctor's help. I just kind of let it heal on its own, which is stupid as hell.
Let's say that's what we like to call fucking stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, after that, I kind of just did production commentary. I did video filming for them, everything. And when I was healthy again, they were kind of not training anymore. And then I saw Breaker at a show, and he was like, "Hey, man, let's go hang out, man. Don't worry." And then we hung out, and he was like, "You're a good kid. Let's get you back in the ring. Let's get you all ready." And he properly trained me.
Dimitri, you're having some issues with your connection there, bud. Dimitri? We're having connection issues with you there, bud. You're frozen up.
Like,
You're breaking up real bad.
how about now?
I can hear you, but you're okay. There we go. All right, now we're good.
Yeah, everything sounds better because you were all of a sudden sound like a really crazy robot talking to me.
Yeah, that's kind of how it sounded on my end too.
It was like,
Yeah.
so like that, yeah.
Like a glitching speak and spell.
Yeah,
So-
kind of textbook. Yes, Beast McBeastly. Yes.
That is Michael.
Textbook stupid.
That is Michael Cole. Is Beast McBeastly.
Oh, Michael, I love you, buddy. Thank you for the Godzilla, man. It sits on my shelf back there. I love you so much for that.
But so
We'll get to Godzilla in a bit.
the last I heard was the you rolled all over your shoulder, didn't get any doctor's help or anything like that.
Yeah, I didn't get any doctor's help. When I got back into, so I did, like I said, I filmed for them. I did audio production, video production. I did commentary for them for a while. I even refed, and then eventually.
I can't see you as a ref, but that's I think it's because I know you now and not back. So for those of you who don't know, Dimitri back when he was in high school was about the size of a broomstick and was rocking some sweet mutton chops. Like I'm talking down to the jawline, about 2 inches like wide, just some amazing mutton chops. Top Hat approved. It's the bears. They're trying to hack the system. Yeah, no, it's those damn polar bears. I don't want to say any other color of bear because that might come off as racist. But those damn polar bears were fucking up their ice caps.
Terrible.
And they're fucking up my internet connection.
Absolutely. But yeah, like Breaker then found me at a show that I was helping out with all this stuff, trying to get someone to train me because I was now cleared. I say cleared, but my shoulder didn't hurt anymore.
Okay.
And he had just started taking over the training at a place called Steel Ray Pro Wrestling, and I swung into his class, and then I got properly trained, and it was the best thing ever for me.
Yeah. I can imagine. That's
Then I debuted in 2015. It took that long.
Freya TV, thank you for the 1,500 bits. Wow. You're just coming in with a huge cheer there. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nothing but the bits.
Yeah, them big the biddies or whatever the ethos call them.
Hell yeah. That's how I got started. I realized that was a long-winded question for how I got started.
Oh
so.
no, that's about what I expect. That's what I wanted. I wanted not necessarily. It wasn't necessarily how you get started. Just kind of like a brief kind of overview of your time in the business. I know you've been, pretty much all over Texas, all over Oklahoma, through the Midwest and stuff like that. But
I lived in Canada for a while too. Remember?
Oh yeah, you did live in Canada for a little bit. You moved up to the Great White North. And,
it's terrible.
Went bankrupt and then came back to Oklahoma.
Yeah, got a 3 months of a Tyson Dukes camp, and took that with me.
But that's as you know, that's not why we're here. I wanted to make this the first wrestling show, wrestling podcast, whatever you want to call this, that's not about wrestling.
Sure.
I like a little bit of, a little bit of that, kind of show where you've come from and where you've been in the business, but we're not going to spend, an hour talking about that. What I really want to know, I want to know your weeb starter kit. What anime, manga, comics, TV shows, whatever, as a kid, turned you into the giant nerd you are today?
Oh yeah, no one knows that. The very first anime I ever saw was not Sailor Moon like everyone says. It was
the Powerpuff Girls.
You count that as anime?
No,
Really?
I do count Samurai Jack as an anime though.
All right, well that wasn't new. Well, I saw the Sci-Fi Channel. Remember back in the day, Sci-Fi Channel would only show like
Actual sci-fi?
actual sci-fi and a bunch of horror movies, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all it
yeah.
ever showed. So in the morning, Saturday weekday mornings, they would show a little bit of anime in the morning at 6:30 in the morning, and I didn't have to go to school until like 7:30 or something. I don't remember. It worked out so I could watch a show, right?
Okay, so as like a true hardcore weeb, you woke up an hour before you had to go to school to watch anime. Dude, I used to wake up like 5 minutes before I had to leave the house and like get up, throw my freaking jeans on, and then run. Brandon, I
That's
completely
me.
agree. Sailor Moon will always be better than Powerpuff Girls, but
Sure.
you can't lie and say we didn't all watch the Powerpuff Girls back in the day.
Yeah,
But anyway,
absolutely.
But anyway, yeah.
So, like I said, high school though, I like 5 minutes. But when I was a kid,
Oh, back when
like-
you didn't need sleep.
yeah, exactly. Or you did, I don't know, one way or another. I was a kid. It was the 1980s remake of Gigantor.
Oh, okay. I don't know that I ever watched that.
Okay, it's okay. It came on the Sci-Fi Channel weekday mornings at 6:30. It was followed by Sailor Moon, and it was like this anime block, but it was like in the early 90s. Like I'm saying, like 93 or something like that.
So Sailor Moon wasn't your first anime; it was the second one.
Now you're talking. Exactly, but I like that one because it had giant robots.
Oh,
And
dude.
giant robots. Yeah, see, now it comes around.
And that's what kind of led you into your love of. I know you have a massive love of Gundam.
Oh, absolutely.
Hold on. The show that y'all are talking about is not called. It's called Rurouni Kenshin, not Samurai X. It was. It was Rurouni. It was Rurouni Kenshin.
Isn't it the same show actually? It's the prequel is Samurai X.
Oh, was there a prequel?
Yeah, the prequel is Samurai X.
Oh, I was about to say I
Because
only ever watched Rurouni Kenshin.
You remember he has this history about him being the manslayer?
Oh yeah, Batosai the Manslayer.
That's Samurai X.
Oh, okay.
See, this is my weeb card. This is my weeb card, man.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. The world's first
but no.
Russian weeb.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many, dude, there's so many of them. You have no idea.
Oh,
There
I
really
imagine.
are. A lot of them are mecha fans, so they like giant robots. So many of them.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was like I definitely got my love for at least giant robots and giant. I already had a love for giant monsters, and then giant robots just kind of came in there too. So then, I don't know.
So
It
you
just
were,
kind of it married itself.
so you were a fan of the kaiju's then?
Yes, it's my religion.
Oh, this is Godzilla Senpai.
No, it's Arzilla who art not in heaven anymore.
Who are down
loud be
below.
Loud be thy roar.
So what was it about? What was it about the? I know you're a huge Godzilla fan, and what was it about
Yeah,
Godzilla that really like hooked you and made you a big fan of like that style or that particular like style of show or anime?
Sure. Well, let's turn back around. Reason why any kid becomes a Godzilla fan as a kid is because you like dinosaurs already.
Oh yeah, no, everyone was a huge fan of Land Before Time, even though nobody will admit it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I cried all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Still do.
I'm well aware that Ducky was your favorite character. It's fine.
Oh no, not even.
Was it Petrie?
He's great. Now I like him. Not as a kid. As a kid, I don't know. I think I like the Sharp Tooths because they were T-Rexes. Because
Oh yeah. You were one of those kids. You rooted for the bad guy, didn't you?
No, just that one. That was the only show.
They're like, oh, this is the American Godzilla. Fuck it, that's the one I'm rooting for.
Don't get me started on that thing. Yeah, okay. But like you're a dinosaur kid, and then you like giant monsters because of that. Because it's just a dinosaur dragon. That's what you think as a kid. That Godzilla seems like a dragon when you first think he's. And then
is he not a dragon?
Robots, no, he's a dinosaur.
I've never seen a dinosaur that can shoot that like plasma beam out of their mouth. But you know,
man.
But you know what mythological creature does shoot out stuff out of his mouth? A fucking dragon.
Right. Sure, but he's mutated.
Okay.
He's mutated dinosaur.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, man.
My problem here is that I know very little about Godzilla.
Oh, it's okay. I know everything. So it worked out.
I never got to see the remake, the Godzilla, the most recent Godzilla movie that came out.
King of the Monsters?
Yeah. How was it? Was it good?
Very good. I liked it.
I remember some of the complaints about that movie being that there wasn't enough human dialogue, and I remember laughing because I'm like, who the fuck goes to see a Godzilla movie to hear people talk about Godzilla? No, you want to see him fuck shit up.
I need the bare minimum. I need some decent, nice dialogue, and then I need good fights.
I need somebody to just go, it's Godzilla, and then him and Mothra just fucking go at it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I really liked the new one. I saw it 3 times in theaters. I haven't.
Let's say if you're willing to see a movie that many times, you probably like it.
Yeah, I watched it opening night, and then I saw it the next day, and then I saw it a week later. So.
Skyrider Inc. would like to know best Godzilla villain, and yes, that is the Skyrider you think it is.
Oh, okay.
That is the world's toughest GameStop manager.
Yeah, he kick your ass.
You're not lying.
Absolutely. Yeah, no. The best villain is either. So everyone's gonna say Ghidorah, because that's Godzilla's Joker. If you had to compare him to like Batman villains, that's the Joker.
Yeah,
He's always gonna fight him forever. But I'm quite partial to. Man, you don't know anything about Godzilla, so it's okay.
I'm gonna nod and agree.
That's fine. There's Destroya, which I love him as a kid. He made there's a movie called Godzilla. So Destroya is pretty much like this giant devil-looking guy that's made from the same. He's made from mutated like cells that were used in the weapon that kills Godzilla in the very, very, very first movie, and then mutates in this giant devil-looking bat like dragon demon, and it kills Godzilla's son. Like actually kills his son.
Is that how we got like Mecha Godzilla?
No. It's after Mechagodzilla. But like, as a kid, you're 8 years old and you watch that and you bawl. You just bawl because you're not like, holy God, he killed baby Godzilla. He just killed him, you know.
So you mean to tell me that King Kong isn't the greatest Godzilla villain?
If Godzilla doesn't tear that monkey's head off and breathe down his throat, I don't even care anymore.
What I think is hilarious is like the actual size comparison between Godzilla and King Kong is like staggering. Like Godzilla, I think, is like 3 times the size of King Kong. So there's no contest.
Well, now he's bigger. Now they made him bigger.
Of course, they had to. Plot device.
Yeah,
he grew.
I'm gonna move this a little bit.
He had those plot hormones and grew.
Yeah, they're like, did you see Kong Skull Island? Did you see
No. Was that the one with Jack Black?
No, that's the Peter Jackson one, man. No, the one that came out in like 2015.
Okay, so Peter Jackson was the only one that matters.
That was good. It's really good.
It was Peter Jackson made it. The guy that gave us Lord of the Rings made it. Of course, it's good.
Are you a Peter Jackson guy?
Dude, honestly, so my opinion on the I've been talking about this a little bit. With the new Star Wars trilogy that they're gonna make, they were talking about they're talking about completely doing away with the Skywalker trilogy because it was pretty much very poorly received. Everyone kind of hated it.
Yeah.
And redoing it completely, and they were trying to think like, who would what director could we give it to that would do a good job? Give it to Peter Jackson, man. Give me 3 5-hour long Lord of the Star Wars. I'll watch every second of it. I don't care. Like, you give me a Lord of the Rings trilogy in space, but with blasters and with lightsabers instead of, goddamn, I forgot the name of Narcisseal. Is that Yeah, Narcoseal. Yeah, you don't know shit about Lord of the Rings. Welcome to my world, bud.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm on the opposite end of the nerd spectrum, but also
I've read a few of them.
Born Fighter would like to know, what is your opinion on the 1998 Godzilla? To which Skyrider Inc. replied, "Don't ask about '98."
So 98 Godzilla. I was 8 years old, and I straight up went to the theater with my parents. They were really excited for me. They bought me some toys for it. Right? The toys came out before the movie did, and I was like really hesitant on the design already because you could buy the toy with him. I was like, okay, sure, okay, maybe it'll be cool and do stuff. And the toy came. Here's the fun thing: the toy came with these little missiles in the mouth that shot the blue flame, right?
Yeah, no, I remember
Like
that. I had
so
that.
You shoot them. It's like,
Yeah, I had the toy.
yeah. So I go to this movie with my parents. I sit between them. I'm watching it and everything. I get out of that movie, and my mom asks me, "How'd you like it?" And I reply with, "What the hell was that?" And I got grounded for 2 weeks.
Michael says Matthew Broderick is the best Godzilla villain of all time.
Correct. Wait, who's the guy who made the movie? The guy who made Independence Day. What's his name?
Fuck, you got me, dude. I don't pay attention to that shit.
It's the same guy.
Anybody in chat know?
That guy is the best Godzilla villain.
Whoever directed that steaming pile of shit of a movie.
But he did Independence Day.
Yeah, Independence Day was a fantastic movie. But the problem is Godzilla didn't have Will Smith. That was why.
You had Matthew Broderick and you had the one guy, Gene.
Hackman?
The French. No, the French guy who was like in the Professional.
Jean Reno was the best part of the
Jean
whole.
Reno.
Yeah, Jean Reno. There you go. Or Jean Reno. Jean Reno. Jean Reno.
Gino Reno.
Gino Reno. Yeah, the wrestler from Austin, Texas, Gino Reno.
Yes, it's him and Gino fused together. Steve-O and Gino.
Wook13382 said, "I got to meet the original guys who were in the Godzilla suit. They were a lot of fun."
Yes, I've actually met the not the original. I did not get to meet him. He already passed. I did meet the guy who did it for the '90s. The Heisei period of Godzilla movies, which is probably my favorite. That guy was the one I met. That suit actor. So.
Okay, well, I mean, at least you got something.
Yeah, he was awesome. I didn't get to meet the original guy. He died recently, but I didn't. He only came to America like twice, and I didn't see him either time.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, that's okay. He's cool.
Given the chance,
There's a very.
Hold on. Given the opportunity, how badly would you like to work for Kaiju Big Battle, the wrestling promotion?
It's like my main goal in wrestling. What are you talking about?
As one of the Kaijus or as one of the regular dudes?
Either or.
Just there.
Kaiju. I want to give someone an emerald flosion through a cardboard building. Yeah.
Alrighty. So what were you gonna say?
Oh, there's a very famous picture out there with all three of the guys who've been the suit actors for Godzilla, all kind of doing the pose. Even like the really really old guy, and like that picture like warms my heart every time I see it. I was just saying that. Good stuff.
That sounds like some. That sounds like some very, like a very touching thing. Like that's something near and dear to your heart.
Some feels, man. Some feels.
Okay, so what about comic books? Comic books or manga? As a kid, were you into them?
So I didn't really get into. As comic books, I always liked, like Captain America. That's weird, I know, but he's my. Yeah, I know it's weird, but I love him. I love him so much.
Okay, for those of you who don't understand, he's Russian. Russian Captain America, hilarious.
I'm Kulak, mother. So.
Fucking Russian, whatever.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that was like I didn't really read comics a lot of Godzilla comics. I had those, the Dark Horse comics that they did.
Oh, Dark Horse did Godzilla?
Yeah, they did Godzilla for a while.
Oh, okay.
And so did I don't remember who the other one was, but I remember the Dark Horse ones. And then I didn't read a manga until like Naruto. I really got into I liked manga, but I didn't really get into one until Naruto, and I just, especially whenever the time jump happened,
Yeah.
and everything was behind before Shippuden came out.
Yeah.
So I started reading it because I didn't want to watch the filler episodes.
I feel that.
So I started reading it.
So the first manga I ever read was in like Top Hat Approved, which is Brandon Shu, says, surprised Dimitri doesn't love Colossus from X-Men.
I love Colossus. Fun. Hold on. Side story. Does anyone remember the X-Men arcade game?
Yeah. Yeah, the little side-scrolling arcade game.
Yeah. I only play as Colossus in that game.
Dude, I would only play as Cyclops.
Well, okay. I play as Colossus because he's, first off, his punch is like, but that's his animation, and he do like his mutant power is like, oh, and it's everything around him, and I would yell that in the arcade. I would be like, and I just, with my friends, when I'm this scrawny little idiot in high school, I would be like, I'm made of metal, I'm made of metal, I'm made of metal. I'm like, oh, just yelling that. That's all I ever did.
I was a huge, so back in the day, I was a huge Cyclops fan, and that's because my favorite X-Men was not in the game. It's my Gambit, absolutely 100%. Gambit has always been my favorite X-Man.
Like all my tag partners.
Gambit was the fucking coolest, man. You can't tell me Gambit was the coolest X-Men. Besides Wolverine. Wolverine was a badass, but Gambit was much cooler.
My actual favorite X-Men is Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler's bad. Top Hat Approved actually said Nightcrawler was the one he played as in the X-Men arcade game. So yeah, that's
I like him in the arcade game, but he's my favorite one, like in the comics, especially when he gets the swords, and I love that part.
I didn't know he got swords. I never made it that far in the comics.
Oh yeah, he gets swords. It's really
dope.
good.
The old Kurt Wagner.
Hell yeah, Kurt Wagner's great. I loved him in the X-Men Evolution cartoon as well. So,
what did you think about his portrayal in X-Men 3?
Is he in 3? I thought he was in 2.
2. X-Men 2.
It was okay. I was really sad they didn't bring him back.
Brandon, I will fight you over Nightcrawler versus Gambit. Okay, we cannot compare cinematic characters because Gambit's portrayal in X-Men Origins wasn't good. They made him kind of a little bitch.
Who played him in that? I don't even remember. I hate that movie.
Dude, I couldn't tell you.
I hate that movie so much.
I couldn't tell you who played him in the movie. I know I think they were talking about bringing him back for the Gambit movie, but I was like, let's not do that.
Was it going to be like Tatum Manning?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like, no, it's Channing Tatum, not Tanning. Tatum. Tatum Manning is God damn it, Dimitri.
I'm aware of what I did.
It was supposed to be Channing Tatum, and my biggest thing, I said some guy from Friday Night Lights was Gambit, but the one person they could have got to play Gambit in the movie that would have made a lot of sense, who could have really done well, was Jared Padalecki from Supernatural, the guy that plays Sam, because he's like he's like 6'3", 6'4", he's very slender built, just like Gambit.
That tall?
Yeah, dude, he's tall as shit. He's also he's also the shortest of his brothers. I think his brother's like 6'6" and 6'7". Like it's a huge family. But Born Fighter says, I'm a Deadpool fan. I don't like X-Men Origins. Yeah, we don't talk. That wasn't Deadpool. That was X-23 or whatever number they gave to him. That was not that was not fucking Deadpool.
It's terrible.
Skyrider or Sky says at some point ask about Pokemon. Did we like hit a nerve here? Is this like a sensitive subject for you, or what's going on? Talk to me, buddy.
For those who don't know, and that's probably everyone except Sky.
Talk about how they show my Kingpin.
I used to play Pokemon for years and years.
As did we all.
I played it competitively.
Wait, the card game or the Game Boy game?
The game. Like I competed in a thing called VGC, and I won a few regionals, and I competed on nationals, and I did compete at Worlds for Team USA. So that happened.
Wait, again, are we talking the card game? Are you talking about the card game?
Video game.
Oh, the video game. Okay. So yeah. I have to know then, if you made it that far and were that competitive, what was your team?
That year? I don't know. It changed every year. So here's the thing: you don't have to stick to one team the whole year.
Okay, well, What was your dream team? What was your ideal Pokemon team?
I mean, at the time, you're not gonna. How well do you know Pokemon?
I know Pokemon very well.
Oh, okay.
I am a big Pokemon nerd.
Okay, okay. I didn't realize this. Why don't we ever talk about this?
Because I didn't know you were into Pokemon, man.
Man, I'll show you pictures later. I'm scrawny as hell, and I got the sideburns, and I'm like being interviewed on stage. Yeah. No,
I just like to thank my mom.
They were asking me stuff, and it's really frustrating because the year later they asked me like, "Oh, your screen name? Were you named after the Pokemon?" I'm like, "I've had this screen name now for 3 years, and I've been on the stage twice. Why are you doing this to me?"
We've been here before.
But the year I did really well in '08. That wasn't the best year. That was just the year I had the most fun. I won my regionals. I had Smeargle. It's doubles. You know that, right?
Yeah.
The format's doubles for VGC. So
Okay.
I had Smeargle, Dust Noir, Abomasnow, and what was the other one I had on there? That's all I really used that fight. Oh, I had on the sideline Metagross. I had Camerupt for some reason because I was trying to do something weird, but it didn't work, so I just never used it. Because you only use 4 out of your 6.
Yeah.
Metagross and Camerupt. Hold on, I'm missing one now. I'm gonna kick myself in the face for forgetting this.
So you had Smeargle, Camerupt, Metagross, Dust Noir,
Abomasnow,
and
all you need to know is the original 3.
Yeah, okay.
The point was this. I almost got DQ'd because someone was trying to get me disqualified because they couldn't figure out what I was doing. I would use Smeargle, I'd use Dark Void, that puts both of them asleep. And now, not anymore. The accuracy is terrible now, but back then its accuracy was like 80. And it put both of them to sleep.
So it was almost a guaranteed hit.
Pretty much, yeah. So you put both of them to sleep. Dustmore would set up Trick Room. Well, Smeargle had to use Fake Out first. And long story short, Taunt would have screwed my whole team up, but it didn't matter because kids didn't see it coming. What would happen is Dustmore would set up the Trick Room.
Uh-oh. We've lost Dimitri. I don't know what. I think it's probably his internet because my internet's perfect. Give me 1 sec, guys. Let me figure this out. I apologize for the technical issues, guys. Dimitri lost internet connection, so he's working on getting that back. But if y'all have any questions right now, I have him on voice right now, and I can kind of relay the answers over while he gets that reset up. If you guys would like to, if you guys have any questions you'd like to ask, the fucking polar bears are at it again, trying to bring down the wireless connection. I know my beautiful face is not the one you want to see. That's not why most of y'all tuned in.
Just wild.
No, our tag team name actually came from I think it was a fan of ours, wasn't it, that came up with the name, Dimitri?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. Oh, we've got video back. Excellent.
You can see me. I can't see you.
Yeah, that's how it's been the entire time, though.
Oh, hold on. I have you on 2 calls at the same time.
Oh yeah?
This is terrifying. I am. This is the Matrix. I don't like it.
Get it pulled back up on your laptop and we can go from there.
I'm trying, buddy. I can't even see you.
Yeah, no.
Hey!
It's because OBS uses my my camera, and it can't, for whatever reason, 2 sources can't use it at the same time. But no, it actually came from the combination of him being the bear fighter. I was I'm the party Viking, so bear and I guess kind of berserker put together came with Berserker.
Also, I do love the show Berserk, but that's not the same thing.
I've never watched it. I need to watch it. I've almost ripped off that logo several times and just haven't even given it the consideration to watch the show.
Watch it. Also, watch the blooper reel that comes out. It's like there's an hour-long blooper reel that's Clerks quotes even. Do you want making fuck a berserker?
All right. Well, I'm gonna kick it back over to where they can.
Sure.
Not as good a camera quality, but still, we can see your beautiful face.
I think it's also getting dark out, so.
Top Hat Approved says I have the 5 deluxe editions of the manga.
Nice. Good man.
Yeah, I want to say, jumping back into this, so your Pokemon strategy, well, you actually had like legit strategy going into this then.
Sure.
You weren't like people like me where it's like, I'm gonna just juice like one Pokemon to like level 75 and then just fucking steamroll everything for the rest of the game.
Oh, okay.
That was me. I picked the fire. I had the fire starter every time. It's the only one I'll ever pick. Take the fire starter, crank him up to like level 60, and then just barrel roll through all the fucking gym leaders.
All right, here's a serious question, man.
Okay.
Who's your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon is Arcanine.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Big fire dog.
Well, I'm glad you didn't say like
Charizard.
Yeah, that
actually, one of my favorites is actually Groudon, though. I was a huge fan of Ruby. Was one of the games that I played the most, and so Groudon is like one of my favorite. Groudon's probably my favorite legendary.
Yeah, he's not even fire. He's ground.
Yeah, well, he's fire and ground.
Later.
Yeah.
Later he is.
Well, I mean, he also had, he summoned the sunlight, so.
Sure, man. Bulbasaur for life, man. Just saying.
I mean,
Venusaur is my favorite Pokemon. You're never gonna get me to break on this one, man.
Venusaur is your favorite Pokemon?
Hands down.
What was it like getting bullied as a kid?
It was terrible, actually.
I don't.
Great motivation to get big and strong. Eventually.
I don't think I've ever met anybody who Venusaur was their favorite. Blastoise, because why not? He's a turtle with cannons coming out of his shoulders. Charizard was a fucking dragon, even though he wasn't considered a dragon type until X and Y. What?
Jay, I'm gonna tell you right now. You're gonna find so many more people now. They're all gonna come out and say they love Venusaur because it's a thing. A lot of kids loved it.
Actually, right now my chat is saying a toad with a flower on its back. That's
Sir, he's a dinosaur. Venusaur. Come on now.
Just because you put sword, it doesn't make him a dinosaur, though.
Dinosaur. Just saying.
All I'm saying is, you had a dragon, you had a turtle with fucking cannons in his shoulders,
Yeah.
And then you had this weird green frog with a pretty flower on it. Like, that's not. They didn't make a Bulbasaur squad. Is all I'm saying. They had a Squirtle squad.
You didn't need to. You just need one Bulbasaur. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you had the Squirtle squad, and then you had this super emotional episode where he finds Charmander.
Yeah, I mean, like, that was sad, but, like, Bulbasaur was awesome. He had Bulbasaur's Hidden Garden, man. That was, like, my favorite episode as a kid.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Goodbye Pikachu? The Goodbye Butterfree?
Yeah, of course, man. I watched Pokemon as a kid.
Oof, man. To this day, that one and the one where the one where he tries to get rid of Pikachu. That one, those. Oh, oof.
Trying to get some light in here.
Those.
Okay, here we go.
Those hurt me to the core. Just go inside. There's light in there.
There's not light.
Or turn your
an illusion.
Do you not have a porch light?
Unfortunately, no.
What? You live in Detroit?
I wish.
That's Austin. It's an extra $400 a month if you want a porch light.
You're hitting it right, man. You're hitting on the head. That's all it is.
All right, so we left off on Pokemon. What was I talking about before that? Does anybody remember?
You're talking about Pokemon. You went through comics. You went through anime.
Oh, so I was gonna say my first ever manga that I read was I actually in like 5th or 6th grade we had the Scholastic book fair, and they were selling an issue of Shonen Jump manga, and it was Dragon Ball. Shit, what was it? It was Naruto. There were two other series in there that I don't remember. But I remember rewatching Naruto, and I was like, "Oh, I read the manga for this. Awesome!" Not realizing, and back then it fucked me up because it was reading from right to left. It wasn't the yeah. It was the Japanese like right to left. It wasn't left to right like us, right people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If anybody wants to fight me, we'll go.
Jet.
I got hot takes for days, baby.
Of course.
What about right now, man? When it comes to animes, movies, and stuff like that, what's really tickling Dimitri Alexandrov's fancy?
So, I've kind of watched a little bit of My Hero. But I'm not caught up, man. Don't even try. I'm terrible.
I'm not caught up either. I'm probably at least like 20 episodes behind right now.
I'm way more than that.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm more caught up than that, but.
But I've been doing that, and for a little bit I was into Goblin Slayer.
Dude, Goblin Slayer was amazing.
I was into it for a little bit, and then I fell off. But
how do you fall off? There's like 12 episodes.
I know. I mean, I thought we were getting more.
No, that's it.
Then I'm done. I watched it all.
That's the whole series.
But you know what I've read and now started loving because of the quarantine, had nothing better to do.
What did you read?
I read everything of One Piece. I'm all the way up on One Piece.
You've done a lot of reading then.
Help me.
I think they're at like 1,500 episodes. Like there's.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of fucking episodes of that anime.
Yeah, man. I have not watched any of the anime. I've only watched I've only read the manga, so I need to get into that now.
Why does it look like he's about to tell us a horror story?
I love it.
It looks like. Oh man, I was gonna make a joke and then I lost my own joke.
You lost your own joke.
I lost my own joke. Are they watching
Sure.
are they watching Old Yeller in the background? Is that what I'm seeing, or is that Maze Runner?
I think it's something called The Guard. I don't know what it is.
Okay, so I've been trying to see what it was for the last few minutes, and
You do this gimmick. Hold on.
Oh, you're gonna do that? Oh, there we go. That's much better. Yeah, you don't look.
Yeah, sure.
You don't look like a serial killer making an anonymous phone tip now.
I look pretty serial killer still. I can't see the chat now, but
a little bit, but it's fine. I'll read it to you if it's anything important.
Sure. I'm gonna put this down slightly. Nope, that didn't work at all. I'm blind. Okay.
Sorry, man. I've got this big. The whole reason you can actually see me right now on the stream is because I have this huge light panel that is so bright.
I can't see you.
Oh, yeah. Well, but I have to turn it the other way and point it towards the wall, or else it's just super blinding. But you look great. You look great. Well, you did.
Thank you.
Now I see.
I did until I tried to do something different.
Yeah, pretty much. But fuck, where was I? Did you watch any of Attack on Titan?
A little bit. The first season. It got a little weird for me.
Oh, dude, it gets so much weirder.
Yeah,
It starts out weird and just goes like 100% like full throttle weird by season 4.
I spoiled myself a little bit too.
How so?
I found out who the Metal Titan was, the giant one.
Oh yeah.
And I found out that like one of the girls can turn into one. And I was like, what the hell is happening?
Oh,
I
dude,
didn't know this.
It's a whole thing. Like you find. Spoiler alert for anybody in the chat that watches Attack on Titan, because I'm about to drop some hard spoilers for it. Michael said Dimitri is a Venusaur main. What's next? His favorite Dragon Ball character is Yamcha?
Nah.
Okay, thank God. I got real scared there for a second.
Piccolo.
Oh, so the Gohan's real father.
Gohan's real dad.
Yeah. But so in Attack on Titan, you find out that they're actually the whole city and like the whole fucking everyone is actually on an island. They're basically prisoners that are taken to this island and they're injected with the serum to turn into a Titan. Like there's a serum that actually makes people turn into a Titan. So literally every Titan has a normal person inside. Like every single one is just a person that has been turned into a Titan.
I hate this.
Yeah, and so in the next season, Aaron, the main character, like all the main characters,
Eren Yeager.
Yeah, they figure all that out, and so they're going to like the mainland to go fuck shit up.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's going like so full tilt weird, but I am all about it.
All right, man.
So speaking of Dragon Ball, so Piccolo, huh?
Yeah, I like Goku, but Piccolo for more of the character.
Okay, so at what moment did you realize you were a Piccolo fan?
I thought he was cool already because I thought Special Beam Cannon looked really cool as a kid.
Oh, dude, the Special Beam Cannon was the shit.
Oh yeah, when he like drills through Raditz and Goku with it. Yeah, I thought that was.
It just takes like 6 minutes to charge, which is kind of.
Later it doesn't, but then it did. It was that, and then also when he sacrificed himself for Gohan, I was like.
Yeah. Oh, dude, did you see? I think it was in GT that he sacrifices himself again.
Stop. We don't talk about GT. It doesn't count.
I mean, it counts. It's definitely
canon, brother.
GT was definitely a thing that happened. It may not be canon, but it was a thing that happened. That was a thing we lived through.
God.
That was a part of American and Japanese shared history.
Unfortunately.
I'm a Trunks man myself, but
Trunks is cool.
I'm talking about original adult Trunks from the Android Saga, though.
I assumed as much.
When he shows up with a little crop top jacket and the fucking sword, I was about it. I was in.
Well, let's be honest. Every kid on the playground tried to be Trunks.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no. The sword made him the coolest character ever.
Yeah,
I don't know why
you'd have. If you had a group of friends and you all like played Maple Leaf, like Dragon Ball Z, every motherfucker's trying to be Trunks.
Trunks or Goku, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's like the two I saw a lot.
But say, Doug, you cannot tell me that on the playground one time you didn't try to gather the energy for the fucking Spirit Bomb.
Of course, and Kamehameha, and Celestial Beam Cannon.
And the Final Flash, the Gallic Gun.
Oh, dude, Gallic Gun versus Kamehameha is still my favorite moment in the entire series.
I feel that.
That moment is so good, especially when they redid it for Kai, man.
Yeah.
So good.
I wasn't a fan of Kai. Good. I was not a fan of Kai.
I don't like Kai, but I like that.
I think my biggest thing was like the most noticeable difference that I saw in Kai was the very first time they went to Kami's Lookout and Mr. Popo was bright fucking blue. He was like,
see that.
Oh my god, dude! He's not black anymore. They turned him bright fucking blue. I'm talking like, if you see my stream, like that light in the background right there under my Thor poster, that blue, like. Obi-Wan Kenobi Skywalker blue. Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber. There we go. That's the words I meant. Fucking blue.
Nope.
We got a Krillin fan in the chat though, so that's a thing I never thought I'd hear.
Is that Jack Jameson? What?
He named his dog Krillin, man. That dog's adorable as hell. That dog deserves. That dog's awesome. But no, it's Brandon Shu is a Krillin fan. I actually really liked Yamcha the first time I saw him.
I like Yamcha in the video games. He's fun.
Oh yeah, because it's fun beating the shit out of people with the worst character in the movie.
You can chain Wolfang Fist for almost ever. It feels like.
Oh yeah, no, you just stun lock him with Wolfang Fist.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man. So how much Naruto did you watch?
A lot.
Like all of it?
Not all of it,
Not all
but
of it.
most of it.
Oh man. You
I mean,
missed
all
out.
of Naruto. I didn't watch all of Shippuden.
Oh,
I read
man.
all of Shippuden.
I was about to say, dude, you gotta watch Shippuden. It's so
I've not
good.
watched it. I read all of, like, I watched all the original Naruto. Didn't watch the filler though. I hated that shit. And then I read all of Shippuden, and then when Shippuden finally got animated, I didn't care because I was into reading it.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Have you watched any Boruto?
Not a single thing.
Save your time and go ahead and skip it.
Oh, it's bad.
I am 100 episodes in and I have not cared about a single thing that's happened yet. There is one thing that's been awesome, and it's they finally reveal the main like villains of the whole story.
Don't ruin it. I might read it.
No, it's not a spoiler, but
Okay.
well, I'll tell you this. You remember the super pale chick that they fought at the end of Shippuden, the one that actually created like the created
Sure.
like chakra.
The nine beasts and everything.
Yeah, yes. So it's that race are the main like enemies. Yeah, it's weird. A bunch of them show up and they're like, "Hey, I'm here to fuck
They're
shit
gonna
up."
say like Kabuto came back or some shit.
No, not yet. I don't know. I stopped at like episode 120 and I was just like, I'm out. But
okay. But
fuck, what was I going? Oh yeah, so it gets to the point like there's like 60 episodes before anything good happens, like anything exciting happens. So these people
Amazing.
show up. These people show up, and the whole series, like Boruto thinks he could kick his dad's ass, and it's hilarious because he's like, "Oh, I can beat my dad up," being a spoiled little punk. And they fight these dudes, and so Boruto tries and gets his ass handed to
Sure.
him. And Naruto shows up to save the day and produces a planetary Rasengan. Like it is a massive,
Torch.
but Boruto has the ability to not only throw his Rasengan, but it turns invisible when he throws it.
interesting.
So he does an invisible Rasen Shuriken. So that's neat. But yeah, so fucking he makes this giant Rasengan and gives it to Boruto. He's like, here, throw this. like
Word,
like
alright.
a dad giving his son a baseball. He's like, here, sport, have a shot. Except for, these are people that can destroy the fucking planet.
Stupid. Okay, who's your favorite Naruto character?
My favorite Naruto character is 100% motherfuck, what is his name? Shikamaru.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Smoker.
He wasn't even a smoker. He's just lazy, and I love it. I relate closely with him.
I like that. I like Kakashi a lot.
Dude, Kakashi Sensei was one of my favorites. Jiraiya was also another one of my favorites.
I like Kakashi. I like Kasame, the shark guy,
Oh yeah,
and I like
Killer Bee.
Zabuza.
You like Killer Bee.
I like Zabuza.
You liked Killer Bee.
I didn't get to see him in the anime. I thought he was okay in the manga though.
Dude, he like rapped all the time. It was amazing.
Oh, he raps in the anime. I didn't realize that.
He raps like constantly. That's like how he speaks. He just raps.
That's amazing. I love that.
Oh, so, are you a fan of Ninja Turtles by any chance?
Sure.
Have you seen the concept of the new story arc that is that 3 are dead and 1 is still alive using his brother's weapons?
I saw that like people keep posting that image,
Yeah,
but
no,
I've
dude.
not heard anything about it.
Oh, dude, I'm 100% behind it. Like that's a thing I want to watch.
Who is it? Who's the survivor?
They haven't said. Honestly, I believe that Michelangelo could stand to have like it would make the most sense for it to be him, story wise and like story arc wise. He has the most to gain from that type of like character development.
Sure.
But the logical side of me it's probably like Leonardo
I hope not.
or fucking Donatello. I know it won't be Raphael. Raphael strikes me as like the first to die kind of person.
Oh man. I'm a Donnie guy, so.
So Dimitri, I've put this off long enough. We've been at this for almost an hour, or just
Sure.
over an hour. Let's talk about Dungeons and Dragons.
We didn't even talk Gundam, but yeah.
Oh no, we're getting to that. Okay,
Okay,
but
okay.
before we go to D&D, what is your favorite Gundam series, and why is it Mobile Fighter G Gundam?
I love Mobile Fighter G Gundam. It's my favorite alternative universe Gundam series.
Alternative universe? What are you talking about? It's the only universe that matters.
No, man, I like UC a lot. The original timeline.
Is that like Mobile Suit Gundam?
Mobile Suit Gundam, 8th MS Team, Zeta Gundam, which is my favorite Gundam of all time. Double Zeta, Char's Counterattack, Unicorn, Crossbones. It keeps going.
Wait. Don't you have a move called the Burning Finger though?
Yes.
And that is from Mobile Fighter G Gundam.
Yes, it is.
So that is your favorite Gundam series. Confirmed. You heard it here first, folks.
Sure, man. Sure. The next time I'm in the ring at MPX, I'll be sure to scream, "This hand of mine is burning red," before I do it.
Start lashing me with shit. This is for my love, my anger, and all of my hate.
No, my love, my anger, and all of my sorrow.
Oh, I thought it was hate.
Yeah, sorrow.
Dude, I need to rewatch it. It's on Crunchyroll right now. I really need to like go back through.
I just found out there's Gundam series on Hulu, so I'm like, what the hell? It's something I really want to watch, but it's okay.
Dragon Ball GT's on Hulu.
Yeah, is Dragon Ball like OG Dragon Ball?
Maybe.
I've been hunkering to watch that again. That and Yu Yu Hakusho is the other one.
That's on Hulu.
Is it? I love that show.
Yeah, dude, Yu Yu Hakusho is my shit. I love that show so much.
I love Hiei, man. Hiei.
Oh yes, Hiei and Kuwabara were like my favorite characters.
Uramishi.
Uramishi. Dude, Kuwabara was amazing. It was the same. The American voice actor was the same as the one for Vegeta.
Oh really?
Yeah,
that's
Vegeta.
Chris Sabat.
Yeah, Chris Sabat was the voice of Kuwabara.
Amazing. I love it.
No, it's like I found that out and I was like, oh my god. Top Hat Approved says I need to get into Gundam. I like Gundam.
It's such a hard place to start.
I haven't watched Gundam though since Mobile Fighter G Gundam. I watched Mobile Suit Gundam, I watched Mobile Fighter G
Wing.
Gundam, and I watched one of the other
Did you watch
Gundams.
Wing?
Yeah, I watched Gundam Wing.
Gundam Wing was my first Gundam. It's everyone's first Gundam normally.
Yeah, because that was the first. That was the one that was on Toonami first.
It was the first Gundam to come into America, so that's like everyone's first Gundam. So, it's really hard for me to tell someone where to start with Gundam. I don't know, like, it's hard. It's really hard. I like the UC stuff, and so does like Austin Greer, who goes to the shows.
Oh yeah, no, I know Austin.
Yeah, Austin and I both talk about Mobile Fighter G Gundam, but also we talk about the UC, and we always cheer for the bad guys, the Zeon, because Zeon did nothing wrong. So, but yeah, it's really hard to tell someone where to start with Gundam. I don't know, like newer things. I like 00. It was really nice. But older stuff, man, Zeta's the best, hands down. Fight me.
But you said Zeta's the best. Hold on, I had a
Zeta's the best.
So for whatever reason, like I was supposed to have some stuff delivered today, but it's saying that they require more information to deliver. So my delivery's on hold, and that kind of
That sucks ass.
Yeah, no, I'm like, what? Because I got so
that's too dark now.
Because Megan's birthday's on Monday, and so for her birthday, I got her the. So we have all of the NSYNC Funko Pops. I found all 5 of the Backstreet Boys Funko Pops and bought that for her, and it was supposed to be delivered today, but it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
So now I gotta contact UPS and try to figure that shit out.
Excellent.
All right,
Okay.
so
Let's do D&D real quick.
hold on. Zoids, yes or no?
I like Zoids. I built a few.
Really? What was your
Oh, yeah.
favorite? Was it the White Liger?
No, it was like the Command Wolf became the Shadow Wolf. It had a chain gun on fed. I like the Shadow Wolf a lot.
Yeah. All right, so D&D, man. Why?
D&D, let's do it.
When did you start playing D&D?
Like 2000 and I think the first time I ever played it was in high school, and then like I played it again. It was in Canada. I got really into it because of this podcast called The Adventure Zone,
Okay.
which is hosted by the guys who do My Brother and Me.
Okay.
The very first season of that's really good. They do other ones now, and they're like D&D like, but the very first one is just straight D&D.
So it's kind of like just like random tabletop adventure then?
Yeah, but they came with this really long adventure. It was really good. Like
Okay.
the first one, I think it's called, I don't remember what it's called, but the first part of that series is really good. But yeah, that got me into it kind of, and then when I found out some certain wrestlers were all going to play it, I definitely had to get back in. So
I was part of that. I was in that group.
you were.
That was actually my very first D&D game. The first time you and I played together.
Oh yeah, man.
That was the very first time I played D&D. It was funny because in the campaign I played a human barbarian, which has become my character of choice.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah, right. Me, the party Viking, as a human barbarian. Wow. But it's actually become like my character of choice. Almost every campaign I play now, I play a human barbarian. Just because I like making these like random like Viking characters, pretty sick. I like naming
What
them.
Vikings? Do you like those too?
Yeah, right? Who'd have thought? Yeah. I've got Yggdrasil and Mjolnir tattooed on my back, but no, I'm only like a minor fan of Vikings.
Sure, yeah.
But Dimitri you played a Drow rogue, didn't you?
The very first one, and we had a dungeon master who did not give me any scenarios whatsoever to stealth.
Yeah, no.
So-
So we played with Richard Hill, the booker for MPX, and
He doesn't like stealth, I think.
no, all of his campaigns and stuff, like all of his encounters were built. It was just every session we had was built around combat. So there
No
wasn't, yeah, there was really no like chance for stealth. There was really no like any sort of like character like role play stuff. It was mainly just, all right, you do this and then you get attacked, and then you do this and then you get attacked, and then we're
much,
going here
yeah.
and then you get attacked.
Oh, and lots of traps and booby traps.
Oh yeah, lots of traps. But
That's
and I mean,
pretty much that was the best thing my character did was disable traps.
yeah, I mean, you did a good job at that. But and like I didn't have an issue with that because at first I really didn't know what to expect from D&D, but ever since I've started playing more and more with a lot of different groups, I've realized that every DM is a little different on what they do like that, because I've had some that had really good story and not a lot of combat. So a lot of people think, oh, you know, if it's like that, then the session kind of drags on, it's not as fun because you're not doing anything. And then I've
Yeah.
played those combat heavy ones, and it's like, okay, well this is cool, but after a while, it's like, I kind of want to do some like, you know, I kind of want my character to develop, not just
Sure.
kill everything that moves.
You know, I've noticed that the ones that do better at heavy story are smaller groups,
Mm-hmm.
and bigger groups do better at bigger fighting. More
Well, I
fighting.
mean, you remember us playing it that we had like what 9-10 people playing at a time, so we had.
That's got to be fighting. That's got to fight.
Were you there the night we had the 8-hour naval battle?
Yes.
We were there. I think we started at like 8 or 9 o'clock and left at like 4 a.m. Yeah, because we had a tag match that next day.
Yeah, we did actually. So that was Kirby was the DM at that time, and he just had this elaborate thing. We all died in the end, anyways. It didn't matter.
Yeah, it was like we went 8 hours battling on these
A
ships.
Kraken came out.
Yeah, no, it was a Hydra. It wasn't even a Kraken. It was a
Hydra came
Hydra.
out.
And then we ended
And
up in hell.
In hell, yeah. We woke up in hell afterwards.
Wook13382 says our DM custom makes scenery and everything for the campaigns. It makes it a lot of fun. Dude, I would love to have a DM with that much free time.
We had kind of a fun one because if you remember Kirby when he was DMing. No, not Kirby. It was Richard. Richard made that one city. Remember, we had to defend it.
Oh yeah, that was the end of that same campaign. The
That was the end
our
of the
very
same
first one.
campaign.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I remember Travis Trueborn is the reason I died. Travis Trueborn is the reason that Ulfric Windclaw perma died.
Yeah, because no offense to Travis, but he was not good at playing a paladin.
No. So he tried
He
to
kept-
use he tried to
He
use
did a paladin. It was a
he did a vengeance paladin.
he had a vengeance paladin. He never did smite.
He used it the turn after I died and killed he killed what killed me.
Yeah, he could have saved you.
He tried to use some spell that if the creature understands you, then they turn for like 60 days or something like that.
And it
And
didn't.
they were like, "Wait, what languages does your character speak?" And he was like, "Common and something else." And he goes, "So it doesn't speak Infernal?" He goes, "No." He goes, "Well, then it fails." And I went, "God damn it!" And then died immediately.
Oh my god.
I was so mad at that dude. I was so pissed.
Yeah.
What? Ulfric sure sounds familiar. Yeah, it's because I brought that same character. I brought Ulfric Windclaw into the campaign that you and I are in, Brandon.
Nice.
Other campaigns I've had Asmund Stormcaller. I've had Torsten Brumavarg. I've made a couple monks and stuff like that, but barbarians are really what I call home.
Yeah.
What is your favorite class race setup to play?
Human variant, Vengeance Pally.
What is the human variant?
It's a human where you get to pick your extra skills. Like you're a different race of human. You're not a standard normie. You're a
You don't you don't get the +1 to all.
no. You get to choose your +1s. Where they get your +2s. You get 2 +2s.
Oh,
and then all
okay.
your yeah, it's nice.
Oh, I'm gonna start playing a human variant. Fuck, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, man.
You said Vengeance Pally?
Vengeance Pally forever. That's also why I was critical of Travis. Because I was like, do the smite, do smite.
But well, I don't want to waste it. Like, just do smite. For the love of Christ, do smite.
Yeah.
Any movies that you're kind of looking forward to seeing in the future?
I mean, it feels like nothing's coming out anymore.
Yeah, dude, it really does. Like everything's been canceled, and bro, this quarantine, like the lockdown and everything, like this global pandemic, fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible.
But I have to say that if not for that pandemic, Just Tyler Jet, the Twitch stream, would not exist. It gave me the free time and gave me kind of the motivation to look into doing like side stuff. So I mean, without the pandemic, this show wouldn't happen.
Sorry, had to fix this.
Oh, you're fine.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's definitely been a weird situation trying to get used to everything.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know, I'm ready to wrestle again, especially because I feel like I had some stuff going, and then that happened.
Yeah, yeah, it's usually how it goes. I don't know, man. I think I'm one of the few that really has enjoyed the time off.
Yeah.
Because I finally get to wake up in the morning without my entire body hurting.
I like hurting.
I don't. I don't know that's why I shy away from like the deathmatch stuff. I shy away from like the hardcore matches. Like I'm still kind of bummed that I'm not going to be at the Fight When Survive anymore. Like, and I know that's kind of your thing now, is doing deathmatch and hardcore match stuff.
Sometimes I'm trying not to make sure I'm not a full deathmatch guy.
Yeah, you're not Wes.
Not yet.
Dude, I know Wes even is starting to kind of get the same way, where he's like, dude, let me just fucking wrestle. Stop making me do hardcore matches.
Sure, yeah.
All right, man. So where are you on the internet, on social media?
I am on Twitter at Dimitri Killbear.
That is Dimitri with 3 I's. Dimitri.
Yes, like that. Okay. And I'm on Instagram, Dimitri_Alexandrov. Of course, in Facebook, add me there. I don't have a LinkedIn. I never will. Of course,
who the fuck uses LinkedIn as a social media?
I know people.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Wow.
Also, pro wrestling tees / Dimitri Alexandrov. I'm there. I got like 7 shirts up on there. So
yeah, give him a look on Pro Wrestling Tees. You'll see me wearing some of his t-shirts. Like if you see me out at shows and stuff like that, I either have my own shirt on or I've got one of Dimitri's shirts on.
I ordered 2 of his shirts.
Also, my girlfriend already ordered 2 of his shirts. So
thank you guys. I really do appreciate that. A lot of people were ordering through Lilyboo, which is
Lolyboo. Heather McClendon.
Heather McClendon. They helped me set up the thing when my car crash happened and all that. So thankfully they've been able to.
Michael Cole wants to know what the link to your what your username is on OnlyFans.
You know, it's Dimitri Fight. Probably, I don't know yet. I'll figure it out.
It's him fighting bears.
Bears.
I will still never forget that shit from our debut, man. Our debut as a tag team, just the entire time insinuating that Richard was a bear.
Yeah. Good times, man. Good times.
Man. All right, bud. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do this, man. And I hope, for all the people watching, I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you for having me.
I'm gonna try to make this a weekly thing. If not, then definitely like bi-weekly. So I'm just gonna have to figure some stuff out, and hopefully next time we'll go a little bit smoother. Hopefully next time we don't have, the technical issues in the middle of the stream.
Yeah, of course, man.
But Dimitri, dude, it's been a ton of fun talking to you, man. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to see you again. I miss you. I love you, brother. Please drive safe. Because I swear to God, if you wreck this next car, I will buy you a fucking bicycle, and that's all you get. Like
That's fine, man. That's fine.
I'll rip up your driver's license in front of you. Like,
Sure.
All right, man. Well, you have a great night. Once again, I appreciate you being on the very first episode of Party Viking Talks.
Thank you for having me, man.
Of course, brother. You have a great night, man.